Welcome to Raider Talks Postgame. I am Art Navarrete here alongside Nick Ybarra following the Raiders' loss to the New York Giants. The Raiders fall to the Giants 23-16. A very tough game for the Raiders today. Nick, how'd you feel about what you saw?
Man, it was a tough game to watch. We moved the ball. We moved the ball really well. It just we couldn't score in the red zone, couldn't finish off the drives, and turnovers. Turnovers killed us today. Defense played really well. Defense played really, really well. They played to win, and we didn't get it. So it was just a tough loss.
What did we have? 6 trips to the red zone. Only scored 1 touchdown and 3 field goals. Because what else happened there was a fumble and a missed field goal. Speaking on the missed field goal, Carlson's been horrible lately. He's been bad. He's not reliable. It's tough. It's tough when you don't have a reliable kicker.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not even making. I could see if he was missing long kicks, but I think today was a 23, 25-yarder. That's you got to have those. No, yeah, he is. He's been struggling these past 2 or 3 games, and that's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. He's not missing long kicks, like you said. He's missing the short kicks. He missed a 25-yarder today, and he's missed a couple extra points this year. So it's bad. The Raiders are going to need to get that fixed. They're going to need to really work on that because it's going to cost us ball games here. Another guy that didn't play great today, he actually played very bad, has worst game of the year, and it was Derek Carr. Derek Carr played really bad, trying to force some throws. He was really off today, overthrowing guys a lot today. It just seemed like he didn't have a good feel today, maybe because of the loss of Ruggs. But, yeah, usually he's an accurate quarterback, very accurate. Usually he reads defenses well, gets rid of the ball quick, and it seemed like none of those happened today.
Yeah, no, the first drive was a really good drive. The first drive made me think like, okay, this is going to be a long day for the Giants defense. And then after the first drive, we came out and, like I said, he moved the ball really well, but we couldn't finish the drives, and he just overthrows, underthrows. It seemed like everything was not in sync today, and he looked bad today.
Yeah. We were driving down pretty easy, but we weren't able to make timely plays. Carr threw a pick six, which was huge, and a big fumble, not on him. But yeah, it was just a tough day for Carr. Hopefully he'll bounce back. The wide receivers, we only had, besides Renfro, between Edwards and Zay Jones, only 1 target or 1 reception all day long, and that was pretty tough to watch. Renfro got after it, Waller got after it, but after that, it was pretty much non-existent. The running game was great. Obviously, we'll touch more on that, but I want to hear about the wide receivers.
Yeah, no, Renfro had 7 catches. Zay Jones had 1 catch, and it was late in the third quarter, and I heard that Renfro was the only wide receiver with the catch. For someone who spreads out the ball a lot, and, we know what Bryan Edwards can do. We know what Zay can do. And, Renfro had a decent game today. That's unacceptable. We got to get these guys the ball. It just can't be just a one-man show, two-man show. There's a lot of dink and dunks today, to Richard, Drake, and Jacobs. And then it was just Waller and Renfro. Everybody else was non-existent. So,
I mean, Carr didn't play great, but at the same time, I really didn't see Edwards and Zay Jones open like a lot. I think I saw 1 play where I saw Edwards open where Carr ended up throwing a screenplay, but we were trying to do a screenplay. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I didn't see him open all day, so they're going to need to work on getting open better too, as well. Carr has stuff to work on, and so do the wide receivers. And with that, the Raiders did sign Deshaun Jackson, so it's huge. You can see Carr looking downfield, and he just didn't have that guy downfield today, and he had to check down a lot. But hopefully Deshaun Jackson comes in and kind of fills Ruggs' role a little bit.
Yeah, no, and even if he doesn't have the big plays or whatever, he's a deep threat. So that they're gonna have to take into consideration that Deshaun Jackson's a deep threat, and then double team him or do something and get these other guys open. So yeah, I'm excited for Deshaun Jackson because we can see this offense get rolling again.
Yeah, it seemed easy for the Giants defense today because we were pretty predictable. Well, not predictable. With Ruggs, it's unpredictable with Ruggs because he's so fast. You don't know what's going on. They pretty much knew it was coming, and we weren't in our element. We weren't the way we've been all year because of Ruggs. We didn't have that deep threat at all, not even close today. And it was just a tough game all around. But a bright spot is the running backs. Kenyon Drake and Josh Jacobs played really good today. They played really well. Kenyon Drake is starting to show out. He's starting to play really good. To the start of the season, I was a little upset in Kenyon Drake because he wasn't playing that good, and we gave him a pretty good contract. But now he's playing great. He looks faster and faster throughout the games. And Josh Jacobs looked really quick today, elusive. Jacobs played great as well. Carr got them going really well. So if these running backs get going and Carr gets going next week, then we could be really deadly.
Yeah, I loved what I saw out of the running backs today. Jacobs had a really, really good first drive, and he was being Josh Jacobs out there that we all know and love. And like you said, Drake's really coming into his own. That's the reason why we signed him these past couple weeks. But yeah, I mean, Jacobs averaged 5.8 on the ground. And that's what you want to see. I'm tired of seeing him only average 2 or 3, because we know what Josh Jacobs is when he's healthy and ready to go. But yeah, no, the running game was really well today. You just wish after like a performance like this, you get the dub.
Yeah, I want to mention Alex Leatherwood in the line. They played really well. They're starting to be better and better each week, and that's all you can ask for with this young offensive line. But they're starting to open up holes for the running backs, something I haven't seen in the last couple of years. So I'm very excited about this offensive line.
Yeah, no, the offensive line, minimal holding penalties. Just not they weren't making mistakes. Yeah. Carr was protected all game except maybe one, but there was some pressure, but he was protected. He only got sacked one time, and that was the end of the ball game. But yeah, you look at you look at the rushing yards and even the screens a little bit, because we dinked and dunked a little bit, and just the screens. I mean, you got to give big props to the line too because they're blocking people for them. So yeah, the line played really well today too.
There's one play that I want to mention. It was down in the red zone. It was about probably our second to last drive in the red zone. Carr ended up overthrowing Waller on a third down. But on the second down play, Carr ran. And he had a chance, looked like he had a chance to maybe get a first down or maybe get a touchdown, but he slid. And it's one of those days where Carr wasn't throwing the ball well. And he knew that. He was off. He was missing. But sometimes you can't control that, but you can control effort. You can control trying to get that first down. I think Carr should have ran for that first down right there. I thought he should have toughed it out. I saw Daniel Jones make a lot of plays where he toughed out some first downs and wasn't scared to get hit. I know it's hard getting hit as a quarterback, but he needs to go run and try to get that first down, and that might be a whole different drive right there.
When he slid, it was what, 3rd and 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had maybe a yard or two more. He could have got the first down. Like you said, it was one of those days where, let's just get out of there with the dub. Let's steal one and just get out of there. We're playing ugly. But yeah, no, I think he could have. I think he could have made something happen. But I mean, you don't want your star quarterback to go down. So yeah. It's just one of those, what ifs.
Yeah, that's true. Raider defense played really well. Only gave up 16 points. Besides that first drive, the Raider defense looked excellent. The first drive was really bad, though, on all cylinders. I mean, they were running screenplays easy on us, gaining chunks all drive. They drove down pretty easy, very easy, and then we came down and scored right after that. And then after that, defense was on lock all game. Yannick Ngakoue had a great game. He had 2 sacks, strip sack. And my dad, Art Navarre Sr., called it. He said Yannick Ngakoue is going to be defensive player of the game, and he was. He played great. The whole defense played great after that first drive. So that's really good. You can't let a defensive performance go to waste like that as a Raider offense.
Yeah, no, we're struggling, and the reason why we were in this ball game till the end was the defense. I think maybe the only bad spot was maybe the rushing because Giants did have 150 yards, and Devontae Booker looked really good.
We made Booker look like Walter Payton out there for a little bit.
I wish we had that Devontae Booker last year. But no, everything but that they kept us in this game. Last year's defense, this game is a blowout, and we're lucky with the way offense was playing that we lost by 7. But defense kept us in this ball game. I'm not worried about defense at all.
Yeah, so watching all the press conferences after the game and stuff, reporters are trying to make excuses for us because the incident with Ruggs that happened, and everyone on the team, Coach Bisaccia, everyone is saying that we just played bad on the field. So you love that. We're not making excuses out there. Derek Carr put the game on him, and it was his fault. He put it on him. He's going to be better next time. So he's going to be better. He said he's going to make his throws, and we got to trust our QB. But no excuses. I know everything that happened this week was tough, but we needed to win that game. We didn't come out victorious, but hopefully we go out in Las Vegas next week and beat Kansas City, division rival.
Yeah, this just seemed like a really bad trap game. The last 9 years we're 0-9 after the bye. Our last 3 games in MetLife Stadium in the Meadowlands, it's just been horrible. And we get our butts whipped to get the Jets, and then you come back with Ruggs and get the last late win, and the deep ball, and then you come out today and just don't look good. We don't play good in New York, so, but no excuses. Good news is that everybody kind of lost today, around us. So we got to go out next week and handle business against the Chiefs because they look like they might come back and be the Chiefs again.
Yeah, it's tough going out East Coast, playing those games, winning those games. It's always tough on the East Coast, for sure. The Raiders have a tough schedule coming up. They got the Chiefs, Bengals, and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. So we got a tough schedule coming up. The Raiders are going to need to improve if they want to be a playoff team, and this 3-game stretch is going to determine if we're a playoff team or not.
Yeah, no, I've been saying this is the time where we slide and don't show out. These are 3 hard ball games. I think in the beginning of the season, you look and you say, okay, well, Chiefs is probably going to be a hard one. Bengals aren't really that good, and Cowboys aren't really that good. Well, Chiefs are not playing well, but they look more like the Chiefs again. Bengals look like a really good up-and-coming young team that can upset anybody, beat anybody on any given Sunday. And the Cowboys are, I think, the number 1 seed in the NFC. They lost today, but that wasn't them. No, they're really good. So these next 3 games, it's going to be tough. We got to come out here and play our best ball if we want to make this postseason run.
Yeah, it's going to be these 3 games. I think are going to be a determining factor for the Raiders. We lost one. We lost today, but these next 3 games are very critical. The Raiders are going to need to bounce back. Hopefully, the addition of Deshaun Jackson can help this offense get back to where it was pre-Ruggs incident. And hopefully come out, get a win next week.
Yeah. Now, it's Chief Week. This is our big division rival. It's in Allegiant, Sunday night. Vegas lights. I'm excited. Last year in Vegas, Sunday night, it was a really good ball game. Chiefs pulled away late, and let's go beat them on our field. Let's show them what we're about. I'm tired of being the little brother to them in this AFC West. Let's show them that we can play with them and beat them.
Yeah, we owe them a whooping in our stadium for sure. We definitely owe them a whooping, and I think the Raiders can do it. They can do it. They just need to go out, and they just need to play their game. If Derek Carr plays like Derek Carr, we're going to win, and that's 100%. He's the leader of our team. If he don't play good, we don't win. If we play good, if he plays good, we do win. So it's all depends on Derek Carr, and in our quarterback, I trust.
Yeah, no. Next week's a big game, and I think no matter what distraction is, no matter what, Carr's going to have that mindset. This is a big game. You saw it. You've seen it every year in primetime games and everything. I think he's going to go out and I think he's going to have the game of his career Sunday against the Chiefs. You kind of saw that last year against the Chiefs in Allegiant. You definitely saw that in Arrowhead last year against the Chiefs. I think you're going to see the game of his career next Sunday.
So after today's game against the Giants, he probably had one of his worst games of his career. Actually, not. But you're telling me he's going to have the game of his life?
I think he's going to have a major comeback from this week. And if we're going to beat these dudes, he is. I think he is. He's going to have big. He's going to have a big game next week.
I sure hope so. I'll tell you that. I sure hope so. I want to thank all of you guys for joining Raider Talks postgame. We will see you on Thursday for Raider Talks Thursdays, and we'll see you on Saturday for Raiders pregame against the Kansas City Chiefs. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.